expectations for this one?
Well, I was here on the call for the game on Friday against South Dakota. Nebraska played. Nebraska was pretty dominant on that one. I think in this one against Missouri, it shouldn't be like that. Missouri's probably a tougher opponent, especially they won their first 2 games and tied the last one against Oregon State 0-0. So they'll probably, be a tough opponent for Nebraska and hope for a good game.
Missouri had to.
She's definitely one of the better players for Nebraska. She had 12 career shutouts in 24 appearances. That's an absolutely fantastic number, and she's been proving that this season. We got a good play there coming.
Here comes the Huskers. Kicking a shot on the goal, and already it's Nebraska scoring. Gets the first one of the game. It's Haley Hansen, the senior. We take another look at that. Nice assist right there, and Nebraska gets the first goal of the game. Gabriel.
We were talking about Missouri and all that stuff, and we just have to talk about Nebraska now. First goal in 1 minute, 4 seconds. Impressive. Good ball there by I believe it was Brenna Ochoa on that side. Couldn't see very much, and then a good cross, and then Haley Hansen just completed it. Good score, good start to the Huskers.
How important is it, Gabriel, to get off to hot starts here in women's soccer?
Fundamental. Nebraska, they started not that well against South Dakota, and they only got their first goal in the 42nd minute. But they still were pressuring much, and today they can control more, especially against a tougher opponent. So scoring a goal this early is very important for the game. We were talking about this early, Parker. Hansen scored the goal, had another opportunity, and she's back there already. So she's a player that moves all over the field, and that's very important for Nebraska. Ochoa is another player like that. She's technically a forward, an attacker, but she's all over the field, creating plays, helping the defense, and also creating goal chances.
The game that put Nebraska ahead. Gabriel, talk about this first half for Nebraska.
Nebraska dominated, not as much, again, as I said, against South Dakota. But, they'll try to continue to do that without getting open spaces, and Missouri will try to come back from this.
We'll be right back for the second half. You're watching.
What a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal. She came off the left side here, faked the defender into a skill move there, and had the shot. The goalkeeper couldn't believe it. It took a lucky deflection there. It went a little bit more up than it should be. The sophomore
from Iowa.
The junior from Polk City, Iowa. Great play and another great goal for Nebraska. They were, as I said, they were not pressuring a lot. They're just waiting for their moment, and Built just had an individual play there, cuts to the left, and had a beautiful shot. Curved, and the goalkeeper couldn't do anything.
Yeah, not much. Her second goal of the game.
Stellar performance. Stellar performance by Haley Hansen. She's all over the field. Let's see that again. What a great cross there by Ochoa. That's a set piece. Definitely practiced by Coach John Walker. And a good cross, a good header. Everything perfect going for Nebraska. 3-0 on the score. Missouri will definitely try to do a lot to reduce this deficit, but it's definitely not easy.